Supermarkets are where modern society gets their food, all of it. Sure, everybody has that one friend that loves to explain that they only shop at farmers markets. But where are you going to get fruit, meat, cookies, drain cleaner, and detergent at a farmer's market? So we are going to find a little supermarket weird on today's episode of 5 Weird Things. Welcome to the channel. Supermarkets are the modern-day village market with more items than you ever dreamed of. We love and we hate them. But when you need something now and you can't wait for Amazon to deliver, you know where you have to go. Myself, I'm a Kroger fan. What's your favorite market? Put it down in the comments. All right, let's get into it. First, the very basic things that we all need to know. A supermarket is a large self-service retail store that sells food and household products. Supermarkets are larger than traditional grocery stores, but smaller than hypermarkets or big box stores. Everybody got that? Good. Weird thing number 5. Shopping carts. When they debuted in 1937, people were not interested in shopping carts. Men thought pushing a cart made them look weak. Women thought it was too much like pushing a baby carriage. It took hiring fake, affluent-looking shoppers to walk around the store pushing carts to convince people that it was cool. Talk about influencer marketing strategy way before Instagram. Every year, an estimated 2 million shopping carts go missing in the U.S. alone. Some are found in ditches, rivers, or hanging out on sidewalks like they just need some time to find themselves. Now, I think a huge amount of those carts are also becoming what we call homeless RVs. It's almost a universal law that every one wheel on every cart will have a mind of its own, swerving wildly as if it's auditioning for Fast and the Furious. Seriously, you spend more time trying to tame that wheel than actually shopping. Now, you ever notice that there are more items you add, the heavier the cart feels? Shopping with a full cart could qualify as an Olympic sport, especially when you're navigating those tight turns on the cereal aisle with that bad wheel. Shopping spree or cardio session, why not both? A shopping cart handle can be home to more bacteria than the floor of a public restroom. So the next time you grab that cart, maybe give it a good wipe down, unless you're into boosting your immune system the old-fashioned way. Weird thing number 4. Supermarket layouts. Ever notice how supermarkets often start with the fruits and veggies? It's like they want you to feel virtuous right away. Oh, look, I'm buying kale. And then by aisle 5, you've earned that family-sized bag of Doritos. It's all about creating a false sense of accomplishment early on. Supermarket layouts are designed like a labyrinth, so you can't leave without accidentally wandering down the snack aisle. It's like they're daring you to escape without buying cookies. Once you're in, survival of the fittest or the hungriest. You ever notice that the bakery is usually near the entrance? Freshly baked bread smells delicious for a reason. They want your stomach to call the shots. You came in for toothpaste, but now you're leaving with 3 croissants and a baguette the length of your arm. Classic bait and sniff. Frozen goods are usually placed in the farthest corner, making you trek through miles of aisles. It's like a Game of Thrones journey to reach the frozen peas. But hey, at least you picked up ice cream, detergent, and a couple of things you didn't even know you needed along the way. On the outside edges of the supermarket are more impulse and add-on items in the hopes that you give in to temptation and put it in the basket, with the specific non-impulse items closer to the middle of the store on the aisles. It's all designed to maximize your traveling in the store and your buying. Weird thing number 3, shelf placement. Eye level is buy level. Products placed at eye level are prime real estate in the supermarket world. That's where they put the pricier stuff they really want you to buy. Meanwhile, the cheaper alternatives, probably hanging out near your ankles, are way above your head. It's like they've been sent to timeout, and all of the product manufacturers pay for their space on those shelves. Ever wonder why sugary cereals are right at kid height? That's not by coincidence. Supermarkets know exactly who does the begging, pleading, and wheedling of their parents to buy that cereal. And they've created a shelf of colorful, sugary joy right where little hands can reach. Parents, beware the cereal aisle. It is a battlefield. Those shelves at the end of the aisles, they're called end caps and are like the red carpet of the supermarket. Products that land here are often on sale or heavily promoted. It's like saying, ooh, look at me, I'm important. The Hollywood A-listers of the canned goods. Ever notice that items like peanut butter and jelly are placed on opposite ends of the aisle? It's not an accident. Supermarkets love making you walk further for those classic pairings, hoping you'll toss in a few impulse buys along the way. It's like a mini scavenger hunt with snack traps. The bottom shelf is where supermarkets will hide the bulky or awkward items, and often the generic brands, as they're kind of in a witness protection program. And if you want to find the cheaper stuff, you got to get down and do a full-on squat. So really, shopping is more of a secret workout. Weird thing number 2, supermarket pricing is a whole thing. The classic $9.99 instead of $10. Supermarkets know that even though it's a penny less, your brain sees it as a huge difference. I'll definitely buy this at $9.99, but $10, that's outrageous. That is some next level mind trickery, Jedi pricing powers at work. Buy one, get one free. Sounds like the deal of a lifetime, right? Until you realize you didn't need 36 rolls of toilet paper in the first place. But congratulations, you've won the extra storage problems. Hey, at least you're set for the next apocalypse or pandemic. Buying in bulk seems like a smart money-making save. But sometimes those larger packages actually cost more per unit than the smaller ones. It's like supermarkets are daring you to do the math. Spoiler alert, most of us don't, because who's busting out a calculator over canned beans? Now, I live in California. On the shelf ticket, it gives you the price, but in little bitty print, it tells you how much per unit. I don't know if that's just indigenous to California and our bizarre sets of laws here, or if that's nationwide. Now, have you ever seen those 10 for 10 deals? Here's the huge secret about those. What they don't tell you is you don't have to buy 10 to get the discount. But the sign works like a hypnotist. Yes, I definitely need 10 cans of tuna. You only came in for milk, now you're on a tuna diet. Supermarkets will often place an expensive option right next to 2 similar, cheaper options to make the mid-range price seem like a bargain. It's like they're playing mind games with you. Why would you pay $12 for olive oil when the $7 one is basically the same? But you don't pay any attention to the $2 one because that's obviously the cheap stuff. Supermarket psychology at its finest. And finally, weird thing number 1, the checkout stand mind control. The checkout stand is a carefully crafted minefield of temptations. Candy, gum, weird gadgets. You didn't plan on getting a mini flashlight laser pointer, but now it's in your cart. It's like a last-minute shopping carnival where you leave with chocolate and a toy you'll use once. Magazines at the checkout stand are like candy for adults. You're waiting in line, bored. Suddenly you need to know the latest celebrity gossip or how to lose 10 pounds in 10 minutes by eating kale while standing on one foot. The real workout, resisting buying the magazines. Self-checkouts make you feel like you're in control until you're desperately trying to figure out why the machine won't stop yelling unexpected item in the bagging area. It's like arguing with a robot over a banana and somehow the robot is winning. 15 items or less sounds simple, right? Yet there is always someone ahead of you who has just 23 items and pretending they don't count. You end up playing mental math while giving them the side eye, wondering if those 6 cans of beans really do count as just one item. Have you ever noticed that some cashiers scan your items so fast you wonder if they're trained by Olympic sprinters? Others are so slow it's like they're inspecting each item for ancient artifacts. It's either a checkout race or a Zen-like lesson in patience. There is no in between. And my luck, I always pick the slow one. Well, that's it for today's shopping trip. I hope you got what you needed. Please like, subscribe, and share. Click on more of my videos to keep the weird rolling in. And for those still watching, today's code word is clean up on aisle 5. More of a phrase, really, because something is always happening on aisle 5. Put that down in the comments to make sure they don't think you did it. Take care. Have a great day.